if Claude doesn't work with something, is in the cloud basically, and you can deploy this site inside of Sue for free basically. Yeah, you can have it for free on a
Amazing.
subdomain, but if you want to have it on your like a real domain that you buy, yourwebsite.com, you have to be on a paid plan, but you get a
Yep.
few websites there and you get a lot more. So what do you think about this one? Like very quick.
This is
That was
all
very fast.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that page looks so good. Like, this is all amazing. Before we have to wrap up today, what are some other uses that a content creator could get Claude Code to do on a daily basis that takes away from them having to do it?
Yeah, so let's go into what I would show you here. For example, let's just continue with that one. It's just, I don't know what it's doing here, but let's start a new one, for example. So I think like a morning brief. So I'm sending that every morning. It's pretty easy. You can schedule that directly, as I said, inside of Claude Cowork. I already showed you this here. You can even
Yep.
schedule this here. You have it in that form code. Now you can schedule tasks, but your computer has to be on. That's why it's a little bit annoying. So I tend to do some of it via Sue, because Sue lives in the cloud. It's a little bit different. So I combine it with that. So that's the only negative. It's like not fully autonomous unless you have your computer on. And as I mentioned, out of the box, Claude can't send the emails unless it sends the drafts, basically. So you have to
Yep.
use a Gmail, Google CLI, as it called, is more advanced, but it's pretty easy to set this up when you do it. And you connect your entire Google account. Another thing, which I do want to show you before we wrap up, which is insanely powerful, is just
Yeah.
to tell it really quickly here what it can do. So, okay, I want you to go out to YouTube to research the top creators who are talking about. Give me a topic, Simone. What topic should we research?
AI content creation.
Okay, let's research AI content creation. Please go to YouTube to research the top creators, and then you put together a notebook LM, and then you save the infographics and your findings inside of my Nawid workspace. We have a prompt specifically for how I want the infographics. I like them to be in this dark mode style, really hand drawn with sentence case, no all caps and things like that. Really premium, minimalistic. And yeah, please go out there, research this, and then come back and save it, and then send me the links here in the chat. Okay, I just do something simple, but this is like a big use case. I actually automate most of this. Like you can
Yep.
automate a lot of these things, like via tasks and stuff. So I'm trying to set up some of this, but like let's say I have a speaker for a summit or something, I can get
Yep.
automatic. Let's see, because I have integrated Notebook LM, and there's like in GitHub, which is like a platform, they have these different connectors, so to speak. Is Notebook LM has an MCP or even a CLI, which I'm not gonna get into. That's how you can run it in your terminal, and it's a little bit less heavy on your workspace with tokens and stuff, which is a little more advanced, but I'll not get into that here. But as you see here, Notebook LM is connected. You see how powerful this? I don't need to go out
Yeah.
there and research this. It does it, and Notebook LM. You know why this is powerful? Because Notebook LM, I'm not paying for this.
Yep.
Notebook LM is I use Gemini for sure, but I don't pay for the transcriptions of the YouTube videos. It's all done inside of Notebook LM, and the infographics. I'm not paying for Nano Banana Pro or 2, whichever model they are using in Notebook LM. So now it's doing this. So hopefully this can finish, right? We can show you this. This is insane. You can do anything basically. And it's spinning up agents also. This agent is spinning up different agents because it doesn't do all of the work itself. And I can have many chats open it. Yes, if you do many of these, you will run out of credits faster. On the max plan, I have not found any issues. So yeah, start with a $20 a month. You will quickly realize that you will likely want to, yeah, it's going to replace employees for you essentially. You don't need a
Yeah.
dev team. You don't need designers. You can use this. As you see, I'm not a technical person. If I have a problem, I'm just telling it to fix it. So
Yep.
now server should be up and running. It's, I mean, I think they maybe it was fixed before, but yeah, see here, it gave me an update. It was working before even, but I think this would pass for most people. I would fix some stuff,
Yep.
but I didn't have time before this session. So let's just wait for it to come back before. That's the thing. It takes some time for it to.
Yep.
Is actually researching in real time. So hopefully I'm gonna show you while we're waiting for this. I'll show you some examples too in my workspace. Let me see where
Yep.
is my. I mean that's when you're on here live. I have to go in because I never see it. Okay, so let's go here. So I have some outputs here. Let me see where they are. Yeah, infographics. Okay, so this is some stuff we did from research. So I'm gonna have Sabrina Ramanov on my summit soon. So
Yep.
let's see if this works here. So this is some stuff
Oh,
we do.
cool.
Yeah, it does it automatically. You can do
Yeah.
any style you want. If you don't like the dark mode, you can prompt it. But of
Yep.
course, this is I tell it also behind the scenes to actually create a better prompt. I didn't do it so much here, but sometimes I tell it, this is my raw
Yep.
thoughts, and please convert this into a prompt specifically for this use case. And that's how I get it like this.
Amazing. Yep.
This would pass probably on social media. And if I
Yep.
go, let me just show you here in Notebook LM quickly. So how it looks. Let
Yep.
me go to my Notebook LM. So this here is loading. And so this is my knowledge base. This all was done by Claude, all this stuff. Okay. So it's doing
Yeah,
this is
good.
Ramano. Is it all I didn't do
Mhm.
this. Is Claude research all of this. I didn't add anything. I didn't go out there. The opportunities are endless. Of course, I use
Yes,
this for content. I
absolutely.
use it for content creation to write my LinkedIn post, but I'm sure you have a lot of people talking about this. I think you can
Yep.
do all of that with Claude. You just attach your skills essentially to
Yep.
it. And yeah, sometimes I have to see here. Like
Yep.
this now it's doing it. Like now it's writing the AI content creation YouTubers
Yep.
MD. So you can see it here on the side, it's pulling up here. So it's doing all of this while we are talking here.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's
I mean,
amazing.
it's insane. It's like I'm not even scratching the surface on this session. I had to like see, okay, what do I cover? But it's quite a lot. And I just said I'll give you a full kind of like a setup workspace with a few skills preloaded and like have a template for your Claude MD file and everything you might
Yep.
need to get this set up. Whether you want to start with Claude Cowork or Claude Code, because this does not work in the regular chat. Please
Yep.
graduate at the very least to Claude Cowork. That's
Yep.
what I would say. And as you see, it is taking a little bit of time, but it's doing it.
That's
And
amazing. Yeah. Where can people find you? Because we're gonna have to
yeah,
wrap up. It's been
yeah,
so
you see how
good.
it is.
We've just gone so deep, but where can
Yep.
people find you if they'd like to follow you?
Yes, as I said, Creator School is a good place. We do our own summits, AI Creator Summit as well. Creatorschool.ai/AI Summit. We usually do that 1 or 2 times a year. As I said, I will have a guide for you ready with all these templates that you can get set up. Now I showed you some examples in this session, but if you just plug this in, as I mentioned with the workspace, you will be ahead of most people, and then you can start customize it to your liking because that's the thing. You should customize your workspace to suit you and your business. You should have your brand assets. If I just do it before we wrap up here, like I go back to my Navid workspace and then I go into you see how my brand assets here? Claude actually
Yep.
organized these files for me. They were all over the place.
Yeah,
They were
that's
like
amazing.
literally all over. And you can see here my brand guidelines. And you can see this one is not 100% finished. Claude,
Mhm.
this was the old version. It just reset. I
Yep.
had it not, I don't like these lines and stuff. But anyway, for most people, this will be good enough. So you
Yep.
can basically see here, this Claude did this. I did not do this. Just you asked it. I
Amazing.
gave it my website. I didn't even tell it what to
Yep.
do. Some of this I did. So this I
So
did.
good.
I told it to
Yep.
do that. But yeah, you can give it your website and tell it to do that. Look how good this looks.
Looks
But
so
I have good
good.
input. Remember, I have good input. I have a
Mhm.
good brand already. If you have a
Yep.
crap brand, you'll probably get a crap back. But the front end
Um,
design skill that Claude has, which is just in the regular skills directory,
Yep.
you can find, just install that one and it will do a lot better with any design task.
If you want to watch the entire episode, click here. And if you want to watch more episodes like this, click here.